Welcome to my channel Valuable Rare Coins because, as you know, old is gold. Some of the rarest coins worth big money could be hiding in your hands right now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch till the end. Let's dive in. First, we are diving deep into the history and value of one of the most iconic and sought-after coins in American numismatic history, the United States half-dollar coin from the year 1918. This coin is not just a piece of metal, it is a century-old symbol of American heritage that continues to amaze collectors with its beauty, rarity, and incredible value even in today's market. The 1918 U.S. half-dollar is part of the legendary Walking Liberty half-dollar series, which ran from 1916 to 1947. The design of this coin is breathtaking, Lady Liberty walking toward the rising sun, draped in the American flag, holding laurel and oak branches symbolizing civil and military glory. On the reverse side, a mighty bald eagle perched on a mountain crag adds to the dramatic flair. The craftsmanship on this coin is simply outstanding, making it one of the most admired designs in the history of American coinage. Now, let's talk about what makes the 1918 half-dollar incredibly rare and valuable. One of the biggest reasons this coin is a gem for collectors is its age and limited mintage. Over 100 years old, many of these coins have worn down or been lost to time. Finding one in excellent condition is like discovering buried treasure. But what skyrockets the value is the presence of unique minting errors. Double die obverse errors, off-center strikes, and coins struck on wrong planchets are some of the known variations that sent collectors into a frenzy. These errors are extremely scarce and add thousands of dollars in value to the coin. To identify these valuable features, collectors should examine the lettering and date closely under magnification. A double die error can show doubling in the words Liberty or the date 1918. Look for any off-center alignment of the design or missing elements that could signal a misstrike. Coins with strong details, minimal wear, and clear minting flaws are highly desired and can reach top-tier prices when graded by professionals like PCGS or NGC. Recent auctions have brought this coin into the spotlight again. In multiple high-profile coin sales, pristine examples of the 1918 half-dollar with rare errors have commanded jaw-dropping prices. Collectors across the world are hunting for these historical coins, and demand is only growing stronger with each passing year. It's a coin that doesn't just hold financial value, it tells a story, a piece of American history held in your hand. If you're lucky enough to own a 1918 half-dollar, or you come across one in an old collection or estate sale, pay very close attention. You could be holding onto something incredibly special. In fact, one remarkable specimen of the 1918 U.S. half-dollar with striking error details and exceptional condition recently sold for an astonishing $105,000. Let that number sink in. $105,000 for a single half-dollar coin. That's the kind of value that turns heads and changes lives. So don't overlook these old coins lying around in jars, drawers, or family boxes. They might just be your ticket to a small fortune. Second rare coin. Are you holding onto a 1776 to 1976 D. Kennedy half-dollar coin? Then get ready, because what might look like just another coin could actually be a highly valuable treasure waiting to be discovered. This iconic piece was struck to commemorate America's bicentennial, celebrating 200 years of freedom and history, and today, some rare editions of this half-dollar are turning heads and making waves in the numismatic world. Collectors across the globe are on the hunt for specific varieties and error versions of this coin that can be worth a small fortune, and you might just have one sitting in your collection right now. The 1776 to 1976 D. Kennedy half-dollar stands out immediately because of its unique dual-date feature and special reverse design featuring Independence Hall. Unlike most half-dollars, this bicentennial version carries both the founding year and the anniversary year, a powerful patriotic symbol. But it's not just the design that's captivating collectors. It's the striking errors and rare varieties found on a few of these coins that are making headlines and demanding sky-high values at auction. These errors include double die obverse, where the lettering and profile of Kennedy show noticeable doubling under magnification, and off-center strikes that can leave parts of the design missing or shifted in an eye-catching way. What truly elevates certain 1776 to 1976 D half dollars into the elite category is their composition. While most were struck in copper nickel, a limited number were minted in 40% silver, and even fewer contain known transitional errors or were struck on planchets intended for other coins, such as quarters or foreign currency. Imagine stumbling upon a coin that was mistakenly struck on a different metal or with a significant die clash. Those are the types of rarities that serious collectors will pay top dollar for. And when you add pristine condition to the mix, like coins graded MS 67 or higher by top grading services, their value skyrockets even further. Auction houses and private collectors have been aggressively acquiring these rare half dollars, especially examples that feature full bell lines, ultra-sharp strikes, and original luster. In recent years, we've seen some of these coins command staggering prices thanks to their limited population and collector demand. One such 1776 to 1976 D Kennedy half dollar with a prominent double die obverse and superb gem condition stunned the coin world when it sold for a jaw-dropping $98,000. Third expensive coin. This seemingly ordinary coin could be hiding an extraordinary secret that turns it into a collector's dream. That's right, one of the most iconic coins in American history, the 1972 D Kennedy half dollar, may look like pocket change, but certain rare varieties and errors are worth a serious fortune today. Collectors everywhere are on the lookout for these rare gems, and the value of some can leave you stunned. You might be carrying history and hidden wealth right in your hands. The 1972 D Kennedy half dollar was minted in Denver and features the strong, stoic profile of President John F. Kennedy on the obverse, a tribute to a leader who left an unforgettable legacy. On the reverse, the proud heraldic eagle stands as a symbol of freedom and strength, making this coin not only valuable in metal, but also rich in meaning. But what truly drives collectors wild are the exceptional mint errors and ultra-rare varieties that are tucked away within the 1972 D series. These are your average half dollars. We're talking about coins that defy expectations and deliver massive paydays for those lucky enough to find them. Some of the rarest and most valuable 1972 D half dollars are those struck with dramatic errors. We're talking about double die obverse, where parts of the lettering, like the word liberty or the motto "In God We Trust," appear doubled and jump off the coin under magnification. Then there are off-center strikes, where the design is misaligned, revealing blank space or cut-off lettering that makes the coin instantly stand out. Add to that die clashes, where images from both sides of the coin appear overlapped or ghosted due to a minting misstrike. These flaws create incredibly rare and collectible coins that can demand top dollar. Even more thrilling are examples where 1972 D half dollars were struck on the wrong planchet, meaning they were mistakenly made using metal intended for other denominations or even other countries. These transitional or wrong planchet errors are incredibly rare and highly sought after, with collectors willing to pay thousands for just one in decent condition. And when these coins are graded in top mint state condition, especially MS 66 and higher by trusted grading services like PCGS or NGC, their value multiplies instantly. Sharp details, blazing luster, and zero wear make these coins the holy grail for Kennedy collectors. The demand for Kennedy half dollars has surged in recent years, especially as younger collectors discover the thrill of numismatics. And the 1972 D issue is one of the key dates that savvy collectors keep a close eye on. In fact, auction houses have seen fierce bidding wars for flawless or error-filled examples of this coin. One jaw-dropping sale saw a rare 1972 D Kennedy half dollar with a major error and gem quality condition fetch an unbelievable $67,000. That's right, $67,000 for a coin you could easily mistake for regular change. So take a moment and check your coin jars, your pocket change, or that old stash of coins handed down from a grandparent. You never know what treasure might be hiding in plain sight. Look closely at your 1972 D half dollar for any signs of doubling, off-centering, die clashes, or unique planchets. And if your coin is in great shape, consider getting it graded because the value could be life-changing. Especially, we're diving deep into a coin that many of you may have in your collection, or maybe even in your pocket change, the United States half-dollar coin from 1998 with the P mint mark. At first glance, it might look like an ordinary Kennedy half-dollar, but trust me, this coin holds a fascinating story, and some rare examples can be worth a jaw-dropping amount of money. So if you're a collector, enthusiast, or just someone hoping to strike it rich, listen closely because this 1998 P half-dollar could surprise you in a big way. The 1998 P half-dollar was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, featuring the iconic portrait of President John F. Kennedy on the obverse. Millions were minted, which might make you think they're all common, but that's where the magic begins. In the sea of ordinary coins, a few have surfaced with exceptional features, jaw-dropping errors, and ultra-high demand among serious collectors. These are the coins that make headlines and turn small change into big cash. The Kennedy half-dollar series has long been a collector favorite, and 1998 is one of the sleeper years that's suddenly getting attention for its rare varieties. One of the key things that drives the value of the 1998 P half-dollar is errors, and yes, we're talking about real mint-made mistakes that add thousands of dollars in value. One of the rarest and most sought-after types is the double die obverse, where Kennedy's profile shows doubling on the lettering or numbers, such as Liberty, the date 1998, or the motto In God We Trust. This kind of error is a big deal and instantly catches the eyes of collectors. Some coins also exhibit off-center strikes, where the design is misaligned and part of it spills off the edge of the coin, making it a one-of-a-kind piece. Another exciting variation includes planchet errors, where the coin may have been struck on an undersized or defective blank. These planchet errors are extremely rare, and because they're so unusual, they become hot items at auctions and collector shows. Also, look out for coins with missing edge reading, unusual weight, or any signs of strike-through errors where foreign material interfered during minting. These are all clues that your half-dollar might not be ordinary at all. Each error tells its own story and adds a layer of rarity that makes these coins irresistible for dedicated numismatists. Collectors are now waking up to the value of the 1998 P half-dollar because of how few high-grade error examples exist in the marketplace. Coins graded by PCGS or NGC in mint state condition, especially with verified errors, have seen explosive interest in recent auctions. In one recent private sale, a pristine 1998 P Kennedy half-dollar with a dramatic off-center strike and exceptional luster sold for a price that stunned the coin community. What was once pocket change is now a highly sought-after collectible commanding serious money, and the best part is, some of these coins are still out there waiting to be discovered. So how do you know if you're holding a rare 1998 P half-dollar? First, inspect the coin carefully under magnification. Look for doubling, off-center strikes, or any unusual flaws in the surface or edge. Weigh the coin and compare it to the official specifications. If it's lighter or heavier, it may have a planchet issue. If it looks different, sounds different, or feels different, don't ignore it. Have it checked by a professional grader or coin dealer who understands Kennedy half-dollar varieties. Many valuable finds have been made by collectors just like you who took a second look at an old coin. This is your opportunity to turn curiosity into value. The 1998 P half-dollar is gaining momentum in the collector world, and with rare error examples being so hard to find, demand continues to rise. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just starting out, this coin deserves a place in your collection and your attention. If you come across one with the right features, you could be holding a small treasure in your hand, one that could be worth not just hundreds, but $40,000. Next coin, we're diving deep into a coin that has taken collectors by surprise, the US half-dollar coin from 1988 with the Denver mint mark. This coin may seem like just another Kennedy half-dollar at first glance, but trust me, there are hidden secrets in this coin that make it incredibly desirable and extremely valuable among serious numismatists and treasure hunters alike. The 1988 D Kennedy half-dollar was struck at the Denver Mint, and while millions were produced for circulation, not all coins are created equal. A rare few escaped the minting process with exceptional errors and distinctive features that make them extraordinarily collectible. These coins are the crown jewels for collectors who know how to spot rare die varieties and minting mistakes that can multiply a coin's value many times over. What makes the 1988 D half dollar truly stand out are specific types of mint errors, such as the double die obverse, where the inscriptions "Liberty" and "In God We Trust" appear doubled. This is a result of a misalignment in the die strikes and is highly sought after. Another rare and exciting error is the off-center strike, where the coin design is noticeably shifted, leaving parts of the lettering or bust cut off. These kinds of minting mistakes don't just add curiosity, they add real value and importance to the coin. Collectors are also hunting for 1988 D half dollars with clipped planchets, a small crescent-shaped cut on the edge where the blank was improperly punched. These rare varieties are eye-catching, and only a small number have been authenticated, making them highly competitive on the collector's market. Even coins with full and bold luster, sharp strike details, and flawless surfaces graded by PCGS or NGC are commanding astonishing premiums, especially in high mint state conditions like MS 67 and MS 68. In recent years, we've seen several 1988 D Kennedy half dollars with these rare characteristics go up for auction and attract fierce bidding wars. Collectors are no longer ignoring modern coins, they're digging into them with microscopes, magnifiers, and an eagle eye for perfection or errors. The market for error coins and high-grade condition modern half dollars is heating up rapidly, and the 1988 D is gaining more attention with every discovery. So, if you have a 1988 D half dollar sitting in your drawer or tucked away in your pocket change jar, it's time to look closer. Examine it under a light, check the edges, read the text carefully, and look for doubling, shifts, or anything that looks out of the ordinary. A coin you thought was worth 50 cents might just be your golden ticket to a small fortune. One rare example of the 1988 D Kennedy half dollar, featuring a dramatic double die and near-perfect grade, was recently valued at an incredible $49,000. That's right, 49,000 US dollars for a coin you could have mistaken as pocket change. Last unique coin, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of the 1992 P United States half dollar coin, a coin that has stunned collectors with its unexpected value and growing popularity. If you're a coin enthusiast or just starting your collection journey, this is one coin story you don't want to miss. The 1992 P half dollar was struck at the Philadelphia Mint and features the iconic profile of President John F. Kennedy on the obverse. This design, introduced in 1964, has become one of the most beloved symbols in American coinage history. But what makes the 1992 P version so incredibly special isn't just the standard minting, it's the rare and unique mint errors that have collectors chasing after this coin like gold. One of the rarest and most fascinating features of the 1992 P half dollar is the presence of double die obverse and reverse errors. These striking anomalies occur during the minting process when the die used to strike the coin shifts ever so slightly, causing a doubling effect in the lettering or portrait. Coins with visible doubling, especially on Kennedy's profile, the date, or the phrase "In God We Trust," are considered highly desirable and can command top dollar in auctions across the country. Another rarity found in this coin is the off-center strike error. This happens when the coin is not perfectly aligned within the press, resulting in a portion of the design being cut off or shifted. Such misalignments are incredibly rare, especially when the coin still maintains strong eye appeal and details. Collectors pay huge premiums for off-center strikes that showcase a clear date and mint mark, and let's not forget the ever-elusive planchet errors. Some 1992 P half dollars were mistakenly struck on planchets intended for foreign coins or different denominations, giving them an unusual color, weight, or composition. These rare planchet errors are not just anomalies, they're the unicorns of coin collecting and are heavily sought after by professionals and hobbyists alike. To assess the value of a 1992 P half dollar, collectors look closely at the coin's grade, which measures its condition. Coins graded MS 65 and above by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can fetch thousands, especially when combined with any of the errors mentioned. But what really lights up the auction floor are coins with a combination of rarity, pristine condition, and exceptional error variety. These are the gems that send shockwaves through the numismatic community. At recent coin shows and online auctions, the 1992 p half dollar with prominent errors and in top-grade condition has sold for truly staggering amounts. One exceptional piece, showcasing both double die error and near-perfect luster, stunned collectors when it reached a jaw-dropping final sale price of $35,000. Yes, you heard that right. $35,000 for a single half-dollar coin from 1992. If you've got a 1992 p half dollar tucked away in a drawer, now's the time to take a closer look. Grab a magnifying glass, inspect the details, and see if you can spot any doubling, misalignment, or unusual features. You could be holding a small fortune without even realizing it. And if you found a similar coin or have questions about your collection, don't hesitate to drop a comment below. We'd love to hear your coin stories and help you on your treasure hunting journey. Thank you for joining us today at Rare Coin Shop. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon so you never miss another incredible coin discovery. Your next big find might just be sitting in your pocket change right now. Keep hunting and happy collecting!